Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do, and do not forget to turn on notifications because I'm sharing every week great contents for you. Alright, in this video we will continue with role controller section. Let's have a look our controller. If you remember, we are completed authenticate and authenticated controllers. Now I'm going to complete role controller section. We're going to add all CRUD operations for this controller. But what we complete, once we complete it, we will go back to authenticate and we will do some amendment on register and login section because we have, how can I say, add our role integration to these action methods. Okay, let's close them just for now and let's create our CRUD operations. Let's delete them all first. Let's have a look. Private return. I'm going to use dependency injection to bring my generic service. Yep, perfect. So we have, let's have a look our models. Did we add all of them? Our entity is role and we need some V models. We add, yeah, perfect. We add our V models, but I assume they are empty. Yes, correct, they are empty. Okay, leave it empty for a second. Let's finalize our DI first. So the first variable, first type is entity, which is role. All right, oops, not you, role. Let's implement our namespace. The second one is list V model, role list vmodel. The third one is create role create vmodel. The last one is role update vmodel, and let's change it to role service. All right, let's create our constructor. It has been created. Let's create our action methods step by step. First of all, let's get all roles public. I action result get all roles. We don't have any parameter, right? So it is, let me think for a while. Just say, I'm just thinking for a while. Yeah, we need to bring all roles, right? Yeah, perfect. Let's say, let's create a roles variable and we're going to use role service. Let's get all items. Is there, we just have all items. Why we have, yeah, perfect, we have all of them. We're going to select get all items and let's use to list method. So we have list role list v model in our hands. As a return, we're going to return v and our model is going to be roles. Okay, let's have a look quickly our role section. We have ID and role name and we have user roles. So the role name is going to be, yeah, I'm going to send ID and role name for role list view model. Let's save it. Let's get back our controller. Now I'm going to create a view. It's going to be a razor view. It is going to be, yeah, everything seems okay. Let's create it. I'm waiting my Visual Studio to prepare an empty CS HTML files with a layout CS HTML file. I'm still waiting. Alright. So we have a CSS HTML file. Let's add our model first. What was our model? List user, not user, sorry, role list view model. Is that correct? Hopefully. Let's try to add our namespace in our application. It's not coming up. Let's close this CSS HTML file and reopen it. Let's try to add namespace. Perfect. It's in our hands now. Let's take it to the View imports. Let's save it and close it. Yep. Our role list view model in our hands right now. Now I'm going to make a basic table. So let's have a look our category. I'm gonna make a copy and paste, get all categories. Let's copy this table and bring it to roles. Let's fix the name, get roles, or all roles, or just say roles. Perfect. Okay, so we have an ID, we have a role name, and we don't have this. Let's delete it. All right, so we have item.id, item dot name, not name. This is going to be item dot role name. Perfect. Anything else? So we have update category. No, all right, we're going to change those. Let's say controller is going to be role controller. The ASP action will be, this is edit, right? So update, let's say update role. Let's say delete role. Yep, this is edit. This is for role. All right, let's change add button. Controller will be role, and this is going to be create role. It seems everything all right now. Perfect. This has been fixed as well. All right, let's save everything now. Let's get back our controller. This is our controller. All right, let's run the application and let's see the result first. It is off, right? That's perfect. Let's run the application. But we didn't create a user role button, I guess. Let's have a look. Just log in. All right, we don't have. Okay, let's log out. Let's go back our layout page. Share it, layout. All right, we have, if we authenticated, we able to see edit user. If we are admin, user list role. Okay, we have role list, but we don't have any claim which is called admin. That's why we couldn't see our role list. So all we need to do is, let me think for a while. We didn't add our roles in our controller, so if we add manually, we can bypass this front add sanction. Okay, now I'm going to show you. Alright, info and test login. So basically we don't have any role list here, but if we type here manually, alright, what was the name of role dash get all roles. Here we go. It is working. So how I able to get in section even I don't have any claim which is called admin, because it just prevent to show button to us, but it's still reachable, accessible, because when you come to your role controllers, we have authorize attribute, but we didn't add our any role here. If you put your parentheses, you will see a roles here. We're gonna do this, but it is going to be step by step. So let's bring all CRUD operations for our roles. Then we're going to add our roles in your authorize attribute. Then we able to um, make our movements according to our roles. Okay, let's delete it for now. Perfect. Uh, as you can see, our roles are working. So we have edit and delete, but they are not accessible. We're going to get error message if we click the button because we didn't create those yet. And let's log out and let's fix this error, by the way. Let's log out and let's get back our project. Alright, first of all, let's have a look our problem here. So we have an item ID for role name and we have a button here. Okay, we forget to add the, the yes, let me see our category. Where is my category view? Why I delete the third line? Get all categories manipulation. Okay, let's copy this one. Let's bring it back again. Okay, it will be fixed when once we will see once we run our application for next test run. Okay, let's save everything. Everything is messed up. All right, let's minimize everything. Close all tabs. Try to open again one more time. All right, let's go role controller. Get all roles is completed. Next one is let's create a new role. Okay, public action result create role and it is going to be empty because this is going to be HTTP get. Perfect. All right, return will be an empty view. Let's continue with the HTTP post. Let's switch this HTTP post and we need to add role create view model request. All we need to do is role service create item request. Return is going to be redirect to action get all roles. Yep. And the controller is role controller. Perfect. Anything should I add? Okay, let's create our form. Let's add view, razor view, add again. Okay, now we are waiting the Visual Studio to bring a new empty CSHTML file for create role action method. Perfect. Let's add our model role create view model. Here we go. Let's make a create role. I'm gonna copy from my category again. Where is my service? No, where is my views? Category, create category. Let's copy all of them. Control C. Let's go back. Control V. All right. We have a create category. Let's change it to create role. Method post. Role. It must be the role name. Why we have. Okay. That's because we didn't fill with the properties um, our model. Let's have a look our models, v models, role v models. Yep, this is going to be create. I'm gonna copy from role name. Yep. Let's create. Perfect. Let's save it and close it. So all we need to do, add a role name here. Is it? No, it is category, sorry. No. Yep, here we go. Role name. Enter a role name here. Enter a role name here. Okay. Create button. Seems everything okay. Once we click this role name button, it will direct us here. So we're going to send this request. Will be saved and we will get back to our roles. Okay, let's run the application quickly. All right, let's log in. What was our role? Get all roles. Once I click create new role, yep, here we go. Let's say test. Let's create it. Here we go. We have another role. Let's have a look from our, where is my, yep, just a second. Tables. Users, is that users? No, roles. Edit up to 100. As you can see, number 3 role has been added as a test name. Alright, let's close the application and let's continue with update. HTTP get I action result update role integer ID. Once we get this ID, I'm gonna bring the data from database to the application var role equal. Actually, should I tell roles? I'm thinking because this is going to be plural, I guess. Um, it is going to, yeah, update role. No, no, no. It is not gonna be plural. Okay, I'm just confused. The user role for a second, but this is absolutely one data comes from database. Let's bring it from role service. Get item by ID. Let's send the ID. Perfect. We get the role now. Return with role. Perfect. Let's create HTTP post. Let's switch it to the post. And the variable must be the role create view model request. Sorry, not create update. It's my fault. Update view model request. Perfect. So we get the role. Then we're gonna make an update here. Role service update item request. And the direction, redirected action is will be here as it is. Okay, anything else? I'm just thinking, should I do anything else? Let's run the application and let's see the results. All right, yep, here we go. We already logged in. Let's go roles. Perfect. Let's click edit to change our test role. Let's go back our update role button in our role list. No, not the category. So it's my fault. Let's see the role, get all roles. Okay, update role, role update role, item ID edit. Update role. Let's get back our controller. Is the update role, role controller, update role. Okay, so let's put a breakpoint here and let's see the results again. So let's see what is the problem. What was the, yeah, role, get all roles. Oops, my fault. Let's edit it. We have an ID for. Alright. We have ID for. Let's continue. The item has been found. ID for role name test. Alright. I'm gonna put another breakpoint here to make it a little bit quickly. Where is the no, we have to go through. Okay, let's put it to the end. Oh, it's my fault. Let's go back again. Edit one more time. Yep, here we go. F11. Just gonna put my breakpoint here and run again. Update item. So why I couldn't find any update item? So item is item, and the update item, nothing comes up. It's interesting. It must be a problem here. Hmm. Role update view model. Yeah, this is my fault, guys. We didn't add any property to the update section. That's why we couldn't get anything right now. Let's go to our role list. Let's copy all of them. Let's add them role update view model. And where is my get all roles, role controller? Obviously, we didn't add any page. Let's add view. I'm sorry guys, I'm a little bit distracted. Tomorrow will be my new job first day, and I'm a little bit excited, and this moving house process, it's really exhausted me. Now how can I say, I'm really sleepy and I'm trying to finish these videos just for you. Hopefully, I'm gonna finish this playlist as soon as possible. All right, let's continue with the rosary. Let's edit. I'm drinking coffee, tea, everything to keep my eyes open, but sometimes it's really hard creating videos while working. Okay, let's get back our create role CS HTML file. Let's copy all of them. First of all, we need to send our, first of all, we need to add our model, user, not user, sorry, role update view model. Yeah. Now I'm going to send my ID as a hidden type. Type is hidden. ESP4 ID. Perfect. The second name is role name. Enter a role name here. Anything else should I add here? Let's change the button to the update. And action is update role. Anything else should I change it? Hopefully it will be okay right now. Let's run the application one more time and let's try if I didn't forget anything to add. This is going to be role, get all roles. Let's edit, but we have a breakpoint. Let's remove those breakpoints. Let's remove it as well. By the way, let's have a check. Yep, we have catch the item what we need exactly. This is update role. Okay, let's change it from test to new role. Let's update it. Perfect. It has been updated smoothly. Let's create our delete method as well. Let's save everything, close all tabs, minimize everything, reopen our files. I'm just, yeah, role controller, collapse everything. Yep, perfect. Next one is delete public action result, delete role. We're going to send ID to delete a role what we want. First of all, role service, delete item ID, and return redirect to action, get all roles. Alright, let's save it and run the application. One more time, let's try to delete one role right now. Alright. Role, get all roles. Let's delete it. It's gone. Perfect. It is working again smoothly. Alright, we created all good operations for our role controllers. All we need to do in this video now, let's get back our authenticate controller. Alright. And add our, how can I say, amendments for role section. Okay, we're going to fix register and login. Let's start with the register first. So I'm going to go to implementation of this method. As you can see, we did a password check and we create an exception. Then we create our mapper. We add our password hash and it is done. But now we're going to, how can I say, add a role automatically once we create a new user. So it is going to be a member, right? But let's let me show you our roles. I add those manually from my previous try, or I may add manually those roles in MS SQL. I don't remember exactly, but if you don't have those roles, just add manually admin and member. All right, then you can continue. You can going to add your use your controller as well. It's up to you. All right, now I'm going to add my member roles automatically once someone create a new user in our application. Okay, to do that, let's let me do I have any role? No. Let's add our role first. Private read only I generic. This is service, right? No, this is user service, sorry. No, it's correct, yeah. We're going to add generic repository for role repository. Role repository. Let me have a look. Yeah, let's add this rule repository to our constructor. All right, it has been added. Perfect. Now we're going to get member role var member role repository and get all. Once we get all, I'm going to select using by first or default role name. Um, Role name must be me member. Yep, we select our role. If member role, if it's null, then we have a problem here. So I'm going to throw new client side exception, or I'm going to just send an exception, which is going to be, let's say, role is not, just say role not exist. Please speak your admin, because this is an internal server error. Speak your admin. Actually, what was our internal server error? Okay, let's get back our exceptions. So we have client-side exceptions. This is not client-side exception. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna add new exception here. All right. Let's say, where's my exceptions? Okay, let's say server side exception. Let's inherit from exceptions. Let's implement just our constructor. Perfect. Let's close it, close it, close it, close it. No, not you. Okay. Server side. No, we have a conflict with another packages. Okay, let's change the name. Server exceptions. Okay, let's change it to server exceptions. It's using, it's, we can't see it. It's really weird. Exceptions. That's why we couldn't see. Okay. What if I add site again? I guess this is, it was my fault. Let's make it again normal way. Yep, perfect. Let's put our cursor on it, and it is comes from server-side exceptions, server-side exceptions. Perfect. Let's get back our controllers quickly and fix exceptions. If we have a server-side exceptions, the status code is going to be 500, but the error client side, server side, user service. Okay, this is normal generic internal server error, but now I'm using much more specified server side exceptions. Perfect. All right, it is done as well. Let's save it. Let's continue our member role. If we have a member role, now it won't be a problem. All we need to do is we're going to add a new user role after this moment. Let me have a look. Yep. Let's say user role, new user role. And the role is, let me check, the role ID is going to be user dot ID. User ID is going to be, sorry, it's my fault. This is going to be, where's my role? Member role, right? Members role dot ID, and user ID is user dot ID. Perfect. So we created a user role as well. Then, okay, let me have a look. We need to create our user role as well. And perfect. Where is my user role? Let me have a look. Create item view model. Go to implementation. We need to add user roles here as well. Okay, let's get back our models. Entity. Where's my users? Yep, here we go. I'm going to copy this to my view model. Is that user view model? No. Yep. User create view model. Perfect. Let's edit here. Let's save it. Okay. Then all we need to do is we have a user, right? This user has user roles. Add user role. Okay. Perfect. So what I've done here, once we create a user, okay, so this user has a user role property, we just add it, okay, and we're going to add a user role while we're creating our user, basically. Then we're going to create our user. All right, let me see. Yeah, it's here. Let's cut this section and at the end of our code blocks. All right, let's save it and let's create a new user now. But we have error here, so what is that? Let me have a look. This is if perfect. Why we have this error message here? This is curly bracket for you and for you. So where is the problem then? Oh, here. Perfect. All right. It seems all good. Let's run the application. And this is our SQL file. User edit up 200 rows. Now I'm going to create a new user. Login register. We didn't add register here. It's perfect. Okay. I'm going to add it later. Let's say register. Register. Here we go. Enter your email here. Let's add random byte words. Password is test. Confirm your password is test. Once I create it, okay, let's check our roles. We have members and This is our user role. It is going to be added a new one. Let's edit. We have a problem here. Object reference not sent instance an object. Okay. Alright. Run the application. Alright, let's close the application. And let's try to find problem here. Why we couldn't add our user role here? Let me think for a while. So we create a user role. This is our user. We found our member. Let's have a look. Did we able to find member role first? Do we have member, by the way? Yep, we have a member. Alright, let's run the application. Try one more time with the breakpoint. Let's register. Alright, F10 member role. Yep, perfect. It has been cached. User role. Role null. Role ID 2. User ID 0. Alright, why user ID 0? Let's we don't have any ID for the user. That's the main problem, it seems here. So we couldn't add any user role. So what kind of thing we can do here? Alright, that's because the user roles, the problem is here is, let's have a look here. The user role it's not been created yet. We need to create a new user role list. Okay. So we created our user role, but we don't have any list. So we're trying to add this user role to nowhere. So I'm gonna make an if check. If user dot user role, alright, is null, user dot user roles new list user role. Perfect. Now it will be okay. So now we able to add this user role in this user role list using this command block, and we will create our item. Let's run the application one more time. Every time we created a new user in this application, it will be assigned automatically as a member role. Okay, let's register again. This one, what I need. Register. Alright. Hopefully we registered. Let's have a look our users. As you can see, we registered here. Let's have a look roles, user roles. User ID 12. User ID 12. The member is 2. The role ID is 2. It's all done, guys. Perfect. Let's close the application. Let's minimize create item section. Actually, let's save everything and close. I'll always do like this. Close all tabs, minimize everything. Let's get back our services. The second one we need to amend is sign-in method. Okay. Let me have a look quickly what we need in this section. So we find user. We did a user null check. Then we did password verify. Yep. And we add our claims. But in this section we need to add roles as a claim. Why we need to add this claim? Once it comes to assigning our roles using authorize attribute and roles property, we're going to add, for example, this is going to be admin controller, right? This is going to be admin roles. So if the user, the authenticated user, has an admin role, this user able to see this page. And this authorize attribute is going to look the cookie and the related user, if the related user has the admin role, and then that user able to see this page. That's why we going to add roles to our cookies while we are logging, while we are creating our cookies. Okay, let's try to add our roles. Now I'm going to use for each var user role in user roles. Perfect. Var claim new claim. I'm gonna use constant again. Claim types dot role. Let's have a look what kind of string it's giving us. As you can see, this is a role, how can I say, string recognized by the system. So that's why we are using these constants. Okay. And let's put a comma. Sorry, it is asking us a value, and the value is comes from user dot actually we need to add user role here. No, member role. No, not you. All right, so we need to give the role name. I'm just thinking how can we, all right, we have a user role here. Why we are struggling? User role dot user role has role property and it has a role name. Perfect. So we add our role name with it schema. Anything else should I add? Yeah. All we need to do is claims. We have a claims here. Now I'm going to add this claim to that claim list. Perfect. Actually, let's change this role claim. It's much more meaningful name. So we basically add role claim to our claim list. Let me see, is there anything, should I add anything different? It seems okay. Perfect. I guess it's done. Everything here just for now. Let's have a look quickly. Controllers. By the way, we're going to do the test of these roles for later because I need to finish user role controller as well. Then we will continue with the admin controller. Then I will show you how role property in our authorize attribute works. Then you will understand everything, but we need to go step by step. Okay, This is going to be next lesson subject. So we finished role controller and we did amendments in our other controller. Now I am going to finish this lesson here, guys. It's been quite a long video, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to drop comment below the video, and if you crush the like button, I will be really appreciate it, and it really motivates me. Take care of yourself. See you on next lesson. Bye bye.